Put your hands up, everybody. Put your hands up.
I guess it's true. Once you pop, the realness starts. What the fuck? Hey, I don't need your shit. I don't need your shit right now, dog. So,
welcome to PringleTheOne's world.
Yo, what's up, YouTube fan? PringleTheOne in the goddamn building today. How the hell are we doing? Hope we're doing good and shit. Today, I'm about to bring y'all our Death Parade episode 2 review. And yo, nothing really much happened in this episode. That's the funny thing. All I gotta say though is this episode is pretty interesting. It kind of showed you like the game from the first episode, and it showed you in a retrospect. It showed you in a third person point of view. And in the beginning, you know, Nona picks up the female, and the female, we don't have a name for her. I was about to just call her Sara J, but that's like a porn star's name today and shit. And that shit ain't gonna work out, but she kind of looked like a Sara J, you know. I'm not saying like the porn star, but I'm just saying this shit, right? But anyway, she picks her up and she's in this tree, right? And they pretty much talk, and she takes her to this train. And in the train, what kind of caught me with the train is that there's a lot of bartenders. So since there's a lot of all these bartenders, where they look like bartenders, there's arbiters, armadillo, these hoes, Elo gato, you know what I'm saying? But there's arbiters, right? And basically, Nona explains it to the female Sara J, which I'm just gonna call it, fuck it, I don't got a till she gets a name, I'm calling her ass Sara J. I don't care what you tell me. But yeah, Sara J. So she's talking to Sara J, and she's explaining to her a little bit of the thing. And you know, the last episode, it showed you, Decim shows those two, the newlyweds, the corpses. What I thought were corpses were not really corpses, but they were mannequins. And it seems that, I said Decim, but it's Decim. Decim has he has like some sort of hobby with like building mannequins and shit. And I also noticed that he has like kind of like a lack of comprehension when it comes to human emotions, which it shows later on that he kind of messed up the game, or he could have actually made it so that they were happy. But then like right after that, he noticed that, like, you know, Nona just came on, she was like, get your ass, okay? We all make mistakes. And then I was like, damn, oh, she was just on that boost. And I was like, oh shit, because like Sara J kind of like, she crawled up a hunch, and she was like, that may have not could have been happened. And she kind of like explained it that like the female did it for the male in a sense. She slept with another guy, which I'm not gonna talk about that because like I said, I didn't want to spoil it, but I kind of get the compromise of the composition of the whole episode or the anime in general. But basically, she was like, you know, it looked like the female, you know, she gave herself up for the male because she didn't want to make it so that the male lives his whole life that knowing that he killed his son. And then Nona actually explains a little bit further about what Quindecim is, and Quindecim is basically like that middle gate, like I said in the last review, that it's that, you know, that choice that they play a game to put their lives on. And the arbiters actually get memories of each person that comes through, but since memories are not enough to actually show the fullest emotions, they use a game that bets on their life. Kind of like Saw, you know what I'm saying? Just like fucking Saw and shit. That's literally like Saw, man, like the survival game kind of shit. So basically, they get into Quindecim, and there's these two choices they have. They have the void, and they have reincarnation. When they go into reincarnation, their soul goes to another person and they can continue living their life. When they go to the void, they go to emptiness, darkness, hell pretty much. And they go into nothingness. I mean, it's pretty much it. And like I said, it just shows you Nona is with Sara J, and she's with her, and they're looking at the game from their perspective. And it's pretty much, there's really not much in this episode besides that about how they see it in another perspective, and how there's possibly the possibility that Decim actually made a mistake when he sent one of them to the void and the other one to the resurrection, and they possibly could have, maybe, I don't know, I was thinking that is it possible that both of them can go resurrection, or it's just gonna be like one of them has to go to the void, and you know, but you know, the true emotions, the dark side of humanity started showing up, and then one of them didn't want to lose. But basically, not much happened in this episode. You know, like really not much happened in this episode. I was actually setting up my equipment, and I was like, damn, this, because you know, you get like one of those, it's not like a filler in a sense, but it shows you like another side, but then at the same time, you already saw that same shit. But what I could tell with the composition of this whole anime is gonna be like they keep seeing new people coming into Quindecim, and Decim takes trials with them, you know, trials and tribulations of putting them in a game, and to see where their full side, their full, you know, emotion is at right there. There's like, where's your heart at, kind of in the sense. And I also noticed that it's gonna keep being like that, and then it has like one of those kind of like it from a viewer's perspective, like from our perspective, we see it and we're like, okay, so how did that happen? What's gonna happen? You know, what was the memories before? And that's where, you know, it's gonna. I think the anime is pretty much gonna entail with. So it's looking pretty good. Like nothing really much happened in this episode, but nothing really noteworthy. It was just like the same thing over and over from another perspective, except the ending, which it showed her talking to Nona was talking to Deckham, and they like she opened up like this place, like it just had like this big old house and just water everywhere. It's like this beautiful looking oasis kind of deal, like one of those, like, you know, those beautiful islands that you just want to take a vacation for after you've been treated like shit from your dickhead ass boss, and you're like, damn, it's time to relax, motherfucker. And you like, oh man, this bitch is being an asshole. And you know, every time you talk to somebody, you get into a conversation, you be like, man, I remember when I had a dickhead boss just like that and shit. That's why I'm on this cruise line vacation on Carnival and shit. Got this bitch for free, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, alright episode, nothing really noteworthy happened. I'm looking forward for the next one. I believe it was called Death's Ballad. I'm not sure. It was something like, if it's bowling ball, it's probably gonna be like a bowling ball game and shit. I was like, okay, next thing you know, these niggas gonna play chess for their life and shit. I was like, yo, it'd be funny as hell. Like, nigga, they'd be like this. Watch. You're going to get to Super Mario World. You're gonna play Super Mario 64 for 24 hours. Whoever beats it first will be the one to go to Resurrection. The one who loses is going to the fucking void. And you better get Yoshi. I'm like, oh, nigga, I gotta get all the stars then, bitch. You asked for too much, man. Shit. I would have clearly done a speed run, but now you asking for all of the stars, nigga. It's not like a nigga can ride Yoshi. Shit. But anyways, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this. Little late on the review, actually. I believe that shit came out like Friday, man. I'm pretty late on that review. But since it comes out every Friday, you know, I try to keep it up to date and, you know, yeah. Streaming a lot on Twitch and shit. But comment, subscribers, like it. I'm out this bitch. Take care, everybody. Yo, jam to that opening song though. Everybody, put your hands up. That shit fire, man. I'm out this bitch. Take care, everybody. Peace.